If your business paid $600 or more in miscellaneous payments to individuals or businesses over the course of last tax year, then you are obligated to file a very important tax form with a very specific deadline. Today, I'm going to go over what a 1099 miscellaneous is, who needs to file a 1099 miscellaneous, and how to do it quickly, easily, and affordably. Today's video is sponsored by Tax 1099. Now, while this is a sponsored video, I want to strongly recommend Tax 1099 personally, because long before they ever sponsored my videos, I was a personal user of Tax 1099 in my own business to quickly, easily, and affordably submit 1099 forms, including 1099 miscellaneous, 1099 NECs, and many other important tax forms. Click the link in the description down below and use code SILVER15 to get 15% off. So first off, what is a 1099 miscellaneous? 1099 miscellaneouses are a tax form that is completed by a business that has paid $600 or more in miscellaneous payments to either an individual or a business. This form is completed by businesses and then submitted both to the entity that you paid as well as to the IRS. 1099 miscellaneous is for a specific set of payments that are miscellaneous and not included on other tax forms such as 1099 NECs for independent contractors. The IRS states that you are to file Form 1099 miscellaneous for each person in the course of your business to whom you have paid the following during the year: at least $10 in royalty or broker payments in lieu of dividends or tax-exempt interest, and if you paid at least $600 in any of the following categories. Now, there are some exceptions to filing a Form 1099 miscellaneous, and in some cases, the amount paid is still taxable. However, a 1099 miscellaneous is not required to be issued. These exceptions are available at irs.gov. It's important to note that a 1099 miscellaneous is for a business owner to complete for payments that were made for their business. It is not a personal form that an individual would fill out for services for their own home or personal life. 1099 miscellaneouses must be delivered both to the recipient as well as filed with the IRS. There are specific deadlines that you must ensure you adhere to issue these properly and on time. To understand the deadlines for when this is due to be filed, we must take a look at which boxes on the form have data inputted. 2025 tax year, if your recipient copy has no data in box 8 or box 10, then your recipient copy will be due to the recipient Monday, February 2nd, 2026. If your recipient copy does have data in box 8 or 10, then that recipient copy is going to be due Wednesday, February 16th, 2026. If your IRS copy is e-filed, then it will be due Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. And if your IRS copy is paper filed, it will be due Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Next, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step tutorial of how to issue and file your 1099 miscellaneous forms. Create an account at tax1099.com and from your dashboard, click on Forms. Next, select 1099 Miscellaneous. If you previously have entered payer data before, then it saves it and you can select a payer from the list here. If not, click Add Payer to enter your payer information. Select if you are taxed or registered as an individual or as a business. Enter information such as yours or the business's name, tax ID number, and address, as well as the optional information if it applies. Click Save to continue. Next, scroll down and enter the recipient's information. Select the recipient from the stored list if you have entered their details previously, or click Add Recipient if this is the first time. Specify if the recipient is an individual or a business and complete the recipient's information. If you haven't already collected a W-9 form from the recipient, you will need to do so. You can do this through the Tax 1099 platform as well. Enter the recipient's tax ID number and other information. Next, enter in the amount and payments made under the appropriate boxes. Click the information button to the right for helpful descriptions of each type of payment category. If state tax was withheld, enter that information as well. Next, you can select the forms that you would like to issue and file, as well as the delivery method. Both USPS mail and e-delivery are available. Now, one of the most common errors in filing 1099 miscellaneous is TIN number matching. Very common to submit a taxpayer identification number that doesn't match up with the person that you paid. Now, Tax 1099 offers a very fast and easy solution because you can run a TIN match check. Check your total payment amount and don't forget to enter Silver 15 here in the coupon line for 15% off and click Pay Now. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please click the link in the description down below in order to file your 1099 miscellaneous forms and use code SILVER15 to get 15% off.